Hey folks, welcome you all to a new video. This is CA Ganesh Bharadwaj. In this video, I am going to share with you all the last 50-day study plan for your upcoming CA Inter Group 2 September 2025 exams. Now, this video can also be watched by students who are planning for the Group 1 or both the groups of exams in the September 25 attempt. And accordingly, you can customize your plan based on your requirement. And in this video, I am going to prove to you all that you have got sufficient time left for you. Now, I've been receiving many queries from students saying, sir, we don't have much time left for our September 25 exam. So should I skip this attempt and write in Jan and all? Absolutely not required. You have a lot of time and I'm going to prove it to you all, right? All that you need to do is how effectively you're going to use the remaining time that is left off, right? That's the most important thing. So you are not running short of time. It's about how well you use whatever is the remaining time left for your upcoming exams. Now, before I get started with this video, right, wherein I'll be sharing with you all the schedule with the Excel file, and I'll open and show it to you how you can plan your particular day, every single day, how you can plan for it, and what is the time that is left, and all these things. I'll be showing it to you in this video. But before we get started, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. The overwhelming response for our exam-oriented batch, right? That which many students watched and wrote their May 25 exams, and a lot of people could clear the exams with exemptions in costing and FM, and have been flooded with messages. In case I have not replied to a few of your messages, kindly excuse me, the next 1 or 2 days I will definitely respond to all your messages, and wherever possible I've been posting screenshots on our social media handles as well. Thank you so much guys for the overwhelming response, because that exam, the exam oriented batch, which is available on our website right now. Now this was a dream project for me, because earlier what I used to take for 160 hours in costing and 100 hours in FM, now the same content, in fact I have added some extra numerical problems. This I have been able to complete it in a span of just 75 hours in Smart course, 95 hours in Pro course for costing, and similarly in FM, the 100 hour of content, regular content, the same thing without any dilution. In fact, I told you more numerical problems we have covered in a span of just about 50 hours in our Smart course and about 65 hours in our Pro course. Now, how was this possible? Because of the efficiency level that we could bring in using our new books, that is the concept decoder and the solved question bank. Now these two books, trust me guys, I spent a lot of time on this to come up with these books, and using these books I handled this exam oriented batch. These books are available free of cost as a PDF on our website. You can download it. So costfin.in, you can go to the website, right? So this is our website. You can just go here and you can download it under the free resource section, right? And if you want to purchase the course, that can also be done here. But why I'm saying this is because this particular books, that is your concept decoder and a solved question bank, right? It covers your entire study material, 100% of your study material, and your solved question bank even has questions from a past exam, RTP, MTPs, and everything is there. This is the only book that you need. And using this, since I took the batch, what used to take me 1 hour to explain a concept, say for example, now using these books, since I'm doing the explanation, it just took about 35 to 40 minutes, right? Which means there is a significant saving in the time taken to take the class without diluting the concept, right? Without diluting any concept or any numerical problem. In costing itself, we have covered more than 220 plus numerical problems in the classroom. And in FM, we have covered close to about 150 plus numerical problems in the classroom. Every sum we solve it, right? So this is being done, and that's why I'm saying it's a dream project, and I'm very, very happy to see the results that came out in the May 25 exams. So I just wanted to take a moment and thank each and every one of you for personally messaging your results. And of course, even now a lot of people are getting to know about the course, because looking at the duration, students think generally that okay, it's a fast track course or something like that. Absolutely not. It is a regular course, but the significant saving in timing is purely due to the efficiency level using the books that we have got. So why you've done it like this? Because now institute has changed from 2 attempts a year to 3 attempts a year. So now the time gap between the date of result and the next attempt is close to about 2 months only. And what about those students, right? First timers can also learn using our exam oriented course, and even repeaters can learn using this exam oriented course from the scratch. You can easily cover it in about 45 days, right? That's how we have actually built this course. So I just want to take a moment and thank you all for the overwhelming response. Now guys, let's get into the study plan for this particular attempt of September 2025. For those who still think that, sir, not much time is left. Now guys, let me tell you, I'm recording this video on the 10th of July, right? So now forget this 10th. Let's say you are starting from tomorrow, right? So now in July, you've got, sorry, in July, you've got 21 days. August, you've got 31 days. And your group 2 exams are starting from September 11th. So September 11th, September 13th, and September 15th, the 3 exam dates there. So September 11th, let's take 7 days in September month, 8th, 9th, and 10th. 3 days, you leave it as a study leave for the first paper, right? That is going to happen on September 11th. Now, if you add up, you get a total of 59 days, right? And from this, let us say weekly 1 day, you want to take a break, full day. Weekly 1 day, entire day you're taking a break. Even then, net off, you are left with 52 effective days. And in a day, if you are willing to allocate just 10 hours, right? 10 hours is not a big deal. If you're just 2 months away from the exam, you can definitely do that, right? And I will prove it to you, right? In a day, sir, how can I get 10 hours? That also I will prove to you. In fact, I have a schedule for 12 hours, right? If possible, you can do 12 hours. If not, conservatively, I have taken 10 hours. Even then, you have a total of 520 hours for you, which means 520 divided by 3 per subject, you have got 173 hours approximately. You tell me guys, if not for you, who will pass? You have a lot of time for you. You have a lot of time left, right? The only question is how productively and efficiently you're going to use the remaining time. As simple as that, right? So do not worry that, sir, we are left with less than 2 months. Don't talk in terms of months, talk in terms of hours. That's when you will know the volume of hours that you've got. Thinking about the fact that you don't have time itself is a waste of time. Just start acting on it. You will keep marching forward to your destination. As simple as that. Now guys, let us say conservatively, right? Even if you want to watch the lectures and parallelly prepare, I will prove it to you, right? How effectively you can complete this entire group 2 in a span of whatever remaining time is left off, the gross 52 days, right? And one more thing I want to clarify, sir, is it necessary for me to attend lecture? Only if I attend the lecture will I pass? No, absolutely not. I strongly believe CA is a self-study course, right? However, there are some advantages of attending lectures. So you can figure things by yourself and also do it. But if a faculty comes and tells it to you, there is some saving in your time. Clear with this, right? That is one advantage. And number 2, the faculty brings in their insight, and from an examination perspective, certain important areas and all these insights will be shared that might be useful. Now, only if a faculty tells, only if a faculty tells me all this, will I be able to know that? Not necessarily. You can also figure it out by yourself, but there will be a significant saving in your time. These two are the big advantage of attending lectures. But for that, CA is a self-study course, is what I believe in. Suppose you are planning to watch the lectures from the scratch, you want to start, and along with the lectures, you want to prepare, and then you want to crack your exams. Let me tell you once again, it is still possible, right? Now for costing, this entire costing in our smart course, we finish it in 75 hours. In our pro course, extra 20 hours for additional MCQ discussion and additional question bank discussion, extra 20 hours will be there. Now I'm taking smart course as the base. Even if you are going for a pro course, still you have a lot of time and you can still cover this entire group. Clear with this? So roughly for all the subjects, so I handle costing in FM. Costing it's 75, FM is 50. So audit 85 and 50 roughly I put here. Overall, you've got 260 hours of lecture duration, right? That you need to watch. Now roughly I'm saying guys, we have a total of 52 days, effective days for us, right? I'm breaking it down like this, right? First 15 days, next 15 days, then the third set of 15 days, and the last 7 days. I'm keeping it like this. Clear with this, guys? Now, if you do this, now what happens is that now this adds up to a total of 52 days. In the first 15 days, you give more time for watching the lecture, relatively lesser time for revision. Revision means what? Self-preparation. Once you watch the lectures, obviously you need to practice, right? So directly watching the lecture will not guarantee you that you will clear the exam. No one can do that, right? You need to work on yourself. So a faculty teaches you something, obviously you need to practice it. That's when you will be able to complete the exam in a span of 3 hours, right? So 7 plus 3 in a day, 10 hours. Here with this, guys, right? So totally, if you see, so in the first set of 15 days, right? So 7 into 15, a total of class duration, you would have watched 105 hours of classes, right? And revision duration will be 3 into 15, a total of 45 hours. That is your self-study time. Like this, I have put. Now, in a span of 52 days, overall, you would have spent 270 hours in watching the lectures. On top of that, you would have spent 250 hours of self-preparation. Now you understand the magic of exam-oriented batch, because in a regular batch, you wouldn't get this luxury. That's why the same content, same quality, I condensed it and put it by way of an exam-oriented batch. Now, guys, after watching the lectures, you will still be left with 250 hours of self-study time, right? So if you add it up, you get a total of 520 hours, which we had originally budgeted on the top. Now, you tell me, guys, now, is this lack of time? Absolutely not. You have a lot of time available, right? Do not ever fall into the trap of believing that, no, I have less time only, I can't do it, let me skip. Do not skip attempts. Please do not skip attempts. I have skipped it in my finals and I regret it a lot. Never ever do that. Please don't ever do that. Go write whatever you know. But till then, you keep pushing yourself forward and you do it. Now, guys, all this budget and plan that I'm telling you, after considering the fact that weekly 1 full day, you are not going to study, right? You are going to take a break. Even after that, comfortably, you can watch all the lectures and still you have about 250 hours of self-study. Now, not every student will need lectures for all the subjects, correct? So if you remove that, then the self-study time will be more and your class watching time will be less only. So based on your requirement, maybe for one particular subject, for costing alone, you might need a class, or maybe for audit alone, you might need a class. Based on your level of preparation, accordingly, you can customize this plan and you will be able to come up with this. But trust me, guys, you have a lot of time available for you. Now, sir, 10 hours a day, sir, how can we study? Let me prove it to you guys. Not 10 hours. This plan that I have come up with, this schedule, right? Actually, I have come up with a schedule for studying 12 hours a day. If that is not possible, then you can accordingly reduce the time to 10 hours. But 10 hours, I think, is definitely required at least 2 months before your exam. Right? In case you're writing both the groups, definitely 12 hours is required. Now, guys, the productivity of a particular day depends on the time when you go to the bed the previous night. That's very, very important. And I am a person who never compromises on 3 things, especially during exam preparation. One is sleep, then comes food, then comes water. Sleep, get sufficient sleep. Never compromise your sleep at all. Number 2, food. Eat healthy foods. It's very, very important. That gives you the energy to prepare well, because when you're studying, you're doing brainstorming, you're putting your brain to work, right? For that, you need a lot of energy that comes from sleep as well as from food. And of course, water, you need to stay hydrated, right? India is a tropical country where we have a lot of cases of sunstroke and other things happening. So absolutely, you need to stay hydrated. If you're in an air-conditioned room, then you won't even feel like drinking water. But that's very important because we can't afford to have some days for sickness and all these things. Please be safe on these parameters. Now, go to bed at 9 p.m. Wake up at 5, right? So that's going to be 8 hours of sleep, right? Now, 5:30 to 7, there is one slot here, 1.5 hour slot. Take a break. 7:30 to 9:30, 2 hour slot, right? Then take a small break here. Then 9:45 to 11:30, 1 hour 45 minute slot. This I have kept, keeping in mind the best practice. Of course, based on your requirement, you can customize this, right? Then you can take a break here in between. Then 11:45 to 12:45, another 1 hour. You can just study and take a full break, lunch break of 1 hour. Now, this is the most important slot, your exam time slot. 1:45 p.m. to 5 p.m. This, no matter what, in this 3 hours 15 minutes, you should be at the peak of your productivity. Don't ever go to sleep or do anything unproductive at this point of time, because our human body, without even knowing, subconsciously, it's watching you, right? So now, if you are at the peak of your productivity, if you practice like that for the next 52 days or close to about 2 months, automatically your exam will be another day. So 1:45 to 5, your mind will automatically tell you that you should be at a peak of your productivity. If you sleep or do any unproductive things at this point of time, automatically on the day of exam, it will not turn out to be productive. So practice. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Even, I would like to take an example of the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. So Sachin scored 100 centuries. We all know that. But you know what he did? 99 centuries he scored. The last 100th century, it took him some time. Maybe because of pressure or something like that. You know what he did? He went and he played Ranji trophies and all that. He practiced in the nets. Why should he do that? He's a legend in the game. Still, he didn't want to lose touch of anything. So he practiced and automatically the 100th century came in. So if this is the scenario for a legend like Sachin, just imagine, we are simple human beings. So we need to bring that routine, and only then your exam will be another day. So always have this in your mind, right? And finally, you can take 1 hour of break and then come back 6 to 7:30, 1.5 hours, right? Then you can take a break 8 to 9, 1 hour. That will make it 12 hours of study. But this study plan, I will be sharing this Excel. I'll provide it as a link below in the description. You can download it based on your requirement. You can customize anything, but please don't touch this alone. 1:45 to 5, no matter what you are going to study, right? Have this in your mind. And guys, I'm telling you, it's not at all difficult. It's not at all difficult. If you bring in this discipline, automatically your results will be in your favor. Do not think about the result right now. Just focus on the process. And guys, you all have been putting tremendous amount of efforts, right? Just that you are underconfident, you feel low at times, and you feel that no, I'm not good for this course. All these kind of things are very normal for CA students. I've been through it, right? So no one is an exception here. You have not come this far only to come this far. Just keep marching forward, and one fine day you will reach your destination, right? In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., if you can't fly, then you run. If you can't run, then you walk. If you can't walk, then you at least crawl. But no matter what, just keep moving forward. Show some progress. Sir, all of a sudden I want to study 10 hours a day. It is not possible. Slowly start with 4 hours. Increase it to 6. Then increase it to 8. And one day you will hit 10. Maintain that 10. That's very important, right? Take sufficient breaks inside a day. Once in 7 days. That is once in 6 days. After 6 days, take a break. All these things based on your requirement, you do it. You are the best judge, but do not fall into the trap of believing that you don't have much time. You have plethora of time. It's all about how effectively you are going to use it for your upcoming September 2025 exam. Right, guys? So that's it from my side. I will meet you all in CA final. Bye-bye.